Guys, and welcome back. So today we are going to look at some new paints that Arteza just put out. These are their iridescent acrylic colors. There's 10 colors. I have 2 cases, so we're going to open a case. We're going to go over the colors, and then we're going to mix some for an acrylic pour for a future video. So pretty much what these are is, if you've used the color shift paints, these are pretty much the same thing. They have the shift. So we have Dreamy Lemon Yellow, Shady Orange, Fiery Red, Glowing Peach, Playful Pink, Royal Purple, Electric Plum Purple, Fairy Tale Blue, Shocking Lime Green, and Fancy Black. And I like their boxes because if you want to keep all of their paints together, you can just store them in their boxes. So I'm just going to take these out. So the black, which is Fancy Black, it is like black and gold almost, depending on the lighting. I really like that. And then we have Shocking Lime Green. That is really beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see the tint as it turns, but that is gorgeous. I'm going to try to keep these all in camera. We have an Electric Plum Purple, and it has like a blue tint, almost like the Purple Flash. We have a Dreamy Yellow. I see a little bit of a green tint, maybe a little bit of a blue tint in there. Fiery Red almost has a pink or a purple overlay. Shady Orange, I definitely see some like red or pink going on in there. Beautiful, actually. Sorry for the dogs in the background. They're not mine. They're down the road. I like this pink. I haven't found a pink color shift yet, so I like this. It's almost got a silvery and a purple tone to it. So far my favorite, no surprise here, Fairy Tale Blue. It's like a blue, a green, and a purple, kind of back and forth. Royal Purple, this one favors the folk art purple one a lot. And then we have Playful Pink, which looks like an iridescent white with like a little bit of a pink overlay. So I do like that, and I don't like pink that much. So I'm going to set the box to the side. And we're just going to mix some paint. Well, I kind of should have to open them first, and that's going to take time. Okay, so they're not going to be as difficult as the Arteza Pour paints. The Arteza Pour paints had a seal up here and a seal down here. So you had 2 seals you had to deal with. I really like this paint. It's beautiful and creamy. See how thick it is when you squeeze it and it comes out the top and stays in a solid piece. So it's definitely going to need some pouring medium. I'm going to try to move this over a little. So I'm going to open these up as fast as possible. I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to edit this because I don't have the software to edit yet. I'm just using my cell phone, which is an Android, and I'm recording with a Nikon camera, but my phone doesn't allow me to upload from the SD card on my camera to the app that I used to use to edit videos. Laptop is coming eventually. It's gonna happen. It'll take some time, but it's gonna happen. I have a lot going on personally, but I am very focused on trying to work on my goals and get back to doing some more painting videos with you guys. I know I've kind of been scarce lately, but we're getting back. And tomorrow is going to be fun, so hopefully I'll be able to do a live. We'll see. Depends on how long it takes this video to upload, if it's actually tomorrow. But tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so I'm hoping that I'm able to get this video done, uploaded, and up. And then I'm hoping that maybe I can do a live tomorrow. Probably not tomorrow night, or I might just do it late tomorrow night because most people are going to be on dates or whatnot. But I have a feeling I'm not going to have anything to do. I have a feeling I'm going to be home doing nothing. So I will say, Arteza, I like the pull tabs on these. The other paints did not have those. They were a pain. I love this one, by the way, you guys. I don't know if you can see that gold in with that black, but it is gorgeous. Okay, sorry. I know that took a little longer than I wanted it to. And you know what's going to take even longer? I don't know where I set my Floetrol. And I cleaned up. That's sad. Oh, there it is. They'll let you know how long it's been since I've been in here painting. Other than a few videos I've done with pre-mixed paints from Arteza. Okay, so since I haven't used my Floetrol in a while, we are going to shake it up. Just to mix it good, because I am using a gallon jug, and this is what I'm using. Ta-da-ta-da, Floetrol. I kind of wish I was doing this live, but wasn't able to tonight, so popsicle sticks and cups. So we're going to do all the colors. So what I'm going to do is just fill a couple cups with Floetrol so that I don't have to pour out of the gallon jug much. And then if I need more, I can get it. And because I haven't mixed these paints yet, I don't know how much Floetrol to paint ratio I'm going to need. So I'm just going to do a little right now, about 1/4 of a cup. And I'm going to do about 1 part paint, 1 part Floetrol at first to test it out. Just see how well these colors mix, if they lose their tint, and how much more Floetrol I'm going to need to add. I don't add water to my paints. If you've watched my channel before, you know that it's very rare that I add water to paint. I prefer just thinning it down by adding extra Floetrol to get the consistency that I want. I actually think that's a pretty good consistency. The color seems to have stayed really well. We're not going to do any additives to any of these colors because I want to try them first how they are, and then we will test them out with silicone added. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to do about 1/4. We've got the royal purple, which I do like, but I think I like the other purple, the electric plum purple, better. I will say that some of these bottles were full all the way to the top, like the one that looks white, and some of them aren't quite full. So while I'm sitting here mixing this, I want to let you guys know about a giveaway I'm going to be doing very soon. So we are trying to get, well, I say we, I mean like me and my viewers, but I'm trying to get to the 1,500 subscriber mark. I also really would like to get to my 2,000 hours of view time. Well, I think it's 4,000 hours. Anyway, it's like 240,000 minutes. And I'm at 170,000 minutes of view time right now for my year-to-date. I was well over what I needed, but they only count year-to-date. So if you guys could just take some time and watch a few of my videos, or even just put them on autoplay when you go to bed and turn the volume down, on one of my playlists so that it'll continue to play my videos. It would really help with my time. Again, it would just be helpful. But when I reach 1,500 subscribers, I will be giving away an Arteza set. And whoever wins can choose between this iridescent acrylic set here, a full unopened set, a set of the Arteza premium 14 color pouches that are 120 milliliters a pouch. You guys have seen me do those before, but I'll show you guys those in a little bit. Or the case of 32 pouring pre-mixed paints that Arteza has. So the winner will get to choose between those three, and it will ship directly to them. It will be a brand new unopened case of whichever paint they choose. The white's a little thicker, so I'm going to have to add some more Floetrol to it. I may have actually squeezed out too much white. Well, it's not white, it's pink, but looks white. But anyway, so the winner will get to choose that, and I will do that drawing at 1,500. So when we get to 1,500 subscribers on my channel, then I will make a post letting everybody know that we've got there. I will show off the cases that I have, and we will have a little contest where everybody will comment, and then the random YouTube comment app will choose the winning comment. So we will be doing that soon, so if you want to start sharing with your friends, if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Help us get there. And we're not that far, I don't think. I think we're at about 1,200, I want to say. 1,200, 1,290, something close to there last time I checked. So we're not that far out. We just need about 300 more subscribers. I think we can do it in the next month to two. I'm super excited about that, and hopefully you guys will be super excited about getting some art supplies that could help your channel, or you could just create with and have fun, and just, you know, whatever you prefer. I'm gonna set that there. I'm trying to set the colors with their corresponding color. That way we know which is which. There's just a glob that fell in there, so we're going to dig it out. That's why I'm pouring from a higher distance, because I wanted to make sure there was no glob since that had been sitting for a while. Okay. Fiery red. So these are mixing pretty well. I'm not really having any issues. The white was, well, what's it called? Playful pink that looks white. It was a little thick, or I accidentally put too much while I was talking. One of the two happened. I do wonder if it's too much to do all iridescents for a painting, but I think we're just going to test it out. So we'll probably do that tomorrow. I'm going to pre-mix all of these, then we're going to cover them up. And then I will either do a video tomorrow or Saturday with these. I'm going to try to do a live tomorrow, maybe. I like this color a lot. It's no surprise that I love blues. So and I haven't done a mixing video in a while, and I keep getting questions on how I mix. So hopefully this answers any of those questions that anybody's had. I do about 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol, because I don't add water. And then if I need to add more for consistency, I just add a little bit more Floetrol instead of water. Where most people would just add more water, I'll add Floetrol. I love this purple color because it has that like bluish tint to it. It's very beautiful. I would say that we did get 2 purples, a blue, 2 pinks. There's a green and a yellow. But the green is more like a lime green. I think I would love to see something playful, like maybe a phthalo green, or, you know, something like that. Like a darker shade, because the green is like a lime green. Nothing wrong with that. I just think we've got some dark and light blues, dark and light purples. So I think it would just add to it to have like a darker green that's more greenish. I'm just going to go ahead. I've only got these 3 colors left, so I'm going to try to equally, semi-equally divide it. Probably going to do less orange than the other 2. And I'm sorry that this is kind of a long video, but there's a lot of information in it, so I'm not just mixing. And for those of you who wanted to know how I mix my paints, this is exactly how I do it. Eventually, when I'm able to edit, I will edit out a lot of this and just show you the fast track. But for now, I think it's kind of good for you guys to see start to finish, so that you know exactly what I'm doing and there's nothing hidden. I have had comments in the past that people felt that theirs didn't turn out the way some artists show, and it just didn't turn out, and so they thought that something was being left out. And I definitely have no need to hide anything here. I would actually prefer to share everything with you guys so that you guys can make wonderful art as well. So these are our 10 colors. I do like pretty much all of these. And I'm excited to see what we can do with them. So, just a tip, anybody who, if you have the squirt bottles to store these in, that would be ideal. I don't. Mine are actually soaking in the sink now because the paint that was in them was old and needed replaced. And they were mostly empty. So I'm doing it in cups, and what I'm going to do is take another cup and sit over top of it. I'm going to leave the stick in it so I can re-stir them in the morning. And then that's going to keep the paint from drying out. And I'll do that with all of them. And then we will come back and do a pour and see how they do, see how they interact with each other, and how they work with the Floetrol. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think, and be sure to look out for that giveaway.